back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog very late on a Monday. It is 10 o'clock at night. I have not just walked through the door, but not far off it. I've literally sat eating my McDonald's and now I'm ready to go to bed. But I've got some book mails to open apparently, so let's do that before I go to bed. So we're going to open this one at first because I know what it is. It is my copy of The Ice by Ryan Cahill. If I can get into it. Oh, all tabs there. I'm not awake. And that didn't even open it. It's been a very long day. I am rather tired. So we have another bookmark. Oh, and I have an art print. Ooh, very cool. That's cool. I'm holding it the wrong way. So I've got a bookmark and every book from the Broken Binding is wrapped. So as I say every time, it is like receiving a Christmas present from yourself to yourself, however you want to do it, you know, makes sense. But yeah, so I've spent today in London and I left home at like 8 this morning and then got into London for about 12ish. Then I left, started to leave London at 6 and literally got home about 10 minutes ago. So this is The Ice. This is another novella by Ryan Cahill and it is, yep, signed and numbered, and I still have number 7, which we enjoy. And then on the back it also has the cover as well, which is very, very cool. I can't tell you anything about this because I haven't read the book that is before this because I'm slacking slightly. But yeah, this is a novella and I'm very excited to carry on with this series because I do really enjoy this series. I'm going to open the Amazon one first because I have been sent an ARC, or I've been told that one is coming. I just have not received it yet. No, I don't think that is what I think it is. Is there a note? Oh my gosh, he sent me 2. Okay. He didn't send me a note. That's sad. So these are both by Brian Asher, and I'm not in focus at all. Yeah, these are both by Brian Asher. So he reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review his book, which was this one. I wasn't aware that I was getting 2, so thank you very much, Brian. So the first one is The Fear of Moncroix. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. But it's this one, and it says, all the Waywards have fallen. After a mission against the Royal Vampiric Court goes horribly wrong, all of the Waywards are slaughtered. All except one. Davion, the last surviving member, must consume potions to mask himself and hide amongst the very people who killed his brethren. After a decade of living his double life, Davion has reassigned himself to his new purgatory, but all will not remain calm for him or the court. An unknown swordsman arrives, and after killing several royal vampires, rumours spread that he's searching for anyone still belonging to the Wayward Order. Davion decides he must track down this mysterious swordsman, but will finding him mean freedom or his own demise. The Fear of Moncroix, maybe it's Moncroix, is another thrilling adventure set in the world of floating nations known as the Intercontinents. Now this is the one that he reached out to me and pitched, and I like the idea of vampires. We are in spooky season. I would love to make room for this on my TBR this month and get that read really and enjoy the vampires. So there's book 1. And then the second one is this one, which is The Treasure of Lorev And this says, one discovery has unimaginable consequences. While searching a deserted mountain range, an explorer locates a high-tech artifact he assumes is merely another interesting find. It's only one piece in a greater puzzle leading towards a device of ultimate power, the diffuser sphere. Suddenly he's thrown into a battle between an engineer who's remade himself as a cybernetic demigod and the one tasked with safeguarding humanity from him. The only way out is recovering the sphere first, but will he reach it in time? The Treasure of Lorev is another exciting adventure from Brian Asher set in the world of floating nations known as the Intercontinents. Okay, so I think these are linked, but they're different points within the world. So this was published in 21. I think this is his more recent one. Yes. So there's one that I don't have, and that is called, oh gosh, I don't know, The Assassin of Malkoz. Malkozy. Okay, thank you very much, Brian. I'm very excited to give these a go. And like I said, I was only expecting one, so thank you so much. Seems like one's a fantasy, one's a sci-fi, so we've got a bit of everything, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I get on with both. And then the final parcel is this one, which is very small, but I don't know if I'm waiting on anything from... Well, no, I am waiting on something from Waterstones, but it's not this big because it's the new Brandon Sanderson book, and I don't think he writes things that are this size, really. Oh, yes! This is my physical arc of the Ruins of Smoke, I should say, which is a novella by... I never know, I can't say this author's name. I really love his books. Like, the premise of them is really cool. He entered the first one, whose name blinking escapes me. What was it? It's the Smokesmiths, but what was it? Seeds of War, into Spiffbo 9, and I don't know how far through it got. I'm not sure if we've found out whether he has got through to finals yet or not, don't hold me to that, but this is actually taking part in Sphinx as well, which is the self-published like novella version, and he's put this in there, and it's actually in my batch, so that means I have the actual physical book that I can read, and look how small and cute it is. It's so adorable. Thank you so much. I'm so excited, and also can we just appreciate this cover? Like, look at that, how cool is that? And I don't really want to read you the back because I can't remember if this is a 0.5 or a 1.5, but we're going to enjoy it, and I'm very excited to give this a go. Oh, thank you so much. There you go, there's my book mail for today. I'm very excited for all of these books, and I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to go put my pyjamas on and go to bed because I am tired. So I shall see you hopefully tomorrow with a reading update. I have been reading some stuff today, but they're both, well, one's for Spiffbo and one's for Sphinx, so I'm not really going to update you on them, but hopefully I will rattle through them, and then I can actually start my Bookopoly spins, because I would love to spin for Bookopoly. So yeah, that's it. Leave this here, and I will come back and talk to you soon. See you then. Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday. So it is 5:20. I am home really early and I'm so excited. Please excuse the blanket mess behind me. This is probably the cleanest shot of this house currently. It is a tip. But exciting things. So I bought a new friend today. I didn't realise when I was walking, well actually let's go back a bit. So I'm early home because I got let go at 3, as in told I could go home because I worked so late yesterday. So I decided to go and do the food shop before I come down with whatever lurgy it is that Jack has currently got, because I feel like my days are numbered. But we're sleeping in separate rooms, and hopefully I am not going to get as sick because he's rather sick. But I went into Aldi and they had some very cute Halloween stuff. So I got something that I'm not going to show here. I might include it in next week's vlog when I go away, because I bought it for me and my mate when we go away. It's an edible thing. It's very cool. And then they had some very cute squishmallows. I bought a friend. Technically I bought two, but this one is for my friend. It's a little ghost. It's got a fluffy hat, and this is very cute, but this is a dragon. It's got wings. Apparently it's called Pippa, and I don't agree. It's not. He doesn't look like a Pippa. He doesn't look like a Pippa. But this is my new dragon. I need to name. I want to say it's a him. I don't know, I've always wanted a dragon, and now I have a squishy one, and he kind of looks like my Final Fantasy guy as well, who's also purple and black and white, and I can't remember what he is called. Jack will know, but he is very cute. So I bought a dragon, and then I got a ghost for my friend with a fluffy hat. And I sent her a photo of them, and I said, look how cute. Well, I didn't actually say look how cute, I just sent her a photo. And she went, oh my gosh, I want the ghost. And I went, okay, that's that then, I'm buying that. I bought her one, because I didn't want to buy her one that she wouldn't have liked. But yeah, I like the dragon as well, because the dragon is year round. You can love a ghost, obviously, all year round too, but I've always wanted a dragon, so I got a dragon. But I thought that we could possibly do the first spin for Spookoplathon, because it's not like I have enough things to read, but I do not own a copy of board, and Jack is currently upstairs in our bedroom, not very well, and that's where our printer is, which is not the smartest thing in the world, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do is I'll show you the board on my phone, and then I've got a dice app. Basically I'm doing it all digitally, and hopefully I'll remember where the heck I am in life. I don't really know, but we're going to try and do it digitally. And we'll see how that goes. If you don't know what Spookoplathon is something that was, there you go, it's now on my shed, is created by Becca from Becca and the Books, and loads of people have been doing an amazing different TBRs, but I'm not making a TBR this month because I have so much that I actually need to read, and this is just going to be one of those things that hopefully I pick at least like 2 books and I read them that are spooky. I would love to do a month of just reading spooky things, but I still have 1.5 books from Tom Dumbrell to read for the 24th. I've got a Spiffbo, I'm trying to read a Spiffbo finalist a month now until April, so I think I'm going to do one a month in theory, October, November, December, and then maybe read multiple in a month next year, like do 2 for one of the months. So yeah, I might try and do 1 a month, because there's 10 teams we all put forward, 1 finalist, so it's 10 finalists. So what's that, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 months. So I'll read like 2 for a couple of months maybe. I don't know, this month might be that month, it might not be, we'll just see how it goes. And then I've got my novellas to read for Sphinx as well, which I have actually started, so that's good. But otherwise, yeah, if you haven't seen it, this is what the board does look like, if it'll focus. There you go, that is what the board actually looks like. And yeah, I'm not going to do a whole monthly TBR. In theory, I was going to post a TBR tomorrow, but that's not happened, so it's fine. So I think I'm going to skip the TBR thing and then just read whatever I can out of this. So obviously you start on Go, and I have a dice app on my phone from every other time that I have taken part in this. So here are my dice. Let's see if it'll focus. And let's roll. Ooh, 5. Okay. Wait, hang on, it changed. We're going to do that again. There you go. 7. Okay. Don't touch the screen. I think I touched the screen and that was the problem. So for a 7, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am on chance. Okay, so the chance spaces are, let me check, because I've already actually made, I've made wheels instead of cards. I literally have not printed any of this out. So chance is books, and then community shelf is prompts. So I have got a spinner wheel on here of, I think, 16 books, and they are a mixture between indie and traditional publish that I want to get to, that I own. So none of these are ones that I need to buy. Let us focus, and then let's spin and see what happens. What did it land on? What's that? A dowry of blood. Perfect! For Halloween, a dowry of blood. So I will go and grab that now, and I might start it. I have tried a couple of the pages already for one of my try a chapter videos that I've done recently, which are good fun. If you haven't watched any, you should. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab that now and I'm gonna start that. Otherwise, I haven't really read anything else. I also do want to start concentrating on finishing things because I have so many books that I need to finish that I'm just not finishing, which is fun. So I want to do that, and I've actually found a new app, and I haven't found it like I've discovered it. I saw someone post about it, I think, on Twitter, and it's called Bookmori. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I think it's really, really cool because I like Goodreads, and I will continue to use Goodreads. It is clunky at times, but it's good. But this, I've only used it for a couple of days. I started it this month because I saw someone posted that they could do a book calendar. So you get like a calendar like this, and it's automatically done it for the 3rd because I haven't finished them. But like if you say, so I've got mine on show books, the reading start date to done date, so how long it stays on my reading radar, I suppose, or my currently reading list, in the hopes that I start finishing things quicker. But that's probably not going to happen. But you can also do it on just like done dates. So done dates for me would mean that I have nothing on the calendar, not that that's really focusing, but nothing on the calendar because I haven't finished anything yet this month. But you can also, this is not sponsored, I've just found it and I thought it'd be really cool to try it and see how I get on with it for the final few months of the year, because I could go and backlist everything, but I'm not going to do that. And then you can like make collections. So I've got a collection for Sphinx, so the novellas I need to read. I've got Spiffbo 9, but I've only put in the finalists because obviously I've only just started using it. So I'm not going to backdate stuff because I just want it from October onwards, and then we'll see if I want to carry on using it. I've got a Spookoplathon collection, so when I read books, so like Dowry of Blood, I'll put into Spookoplathon, and then I've got a Clear Your Shit one because those are the 2 readathons I'm going to take part in. So hopefully there's that. You can pause books, you can give up books, and it gives you stats on that. It gives you stats on like how you're reading. So this is one of my Sphinx ones, which I think I can show you. So it just shows like the actual cover and the title. I don't know if that's, there you go, that's a little bit better. It shows you yeah, the cover, the title, go back, the percentage, how many days you're on, that sort of thing. So yeah, I just think it's like really cool, and I wanted to try something different. So I don't know, you can write notes and stuff. I'm not really a note taker, but if you are, then you can do that. You can add notes to the books that you're already reading. I just thought it was like something different to try, and you can add tags. So it seems like traditionally published books, predominantly because that's what I found them on, have more tags. They automatically have like fancy tags, like when you scroll down to the bottom of Goodreads. I don't know why I'm babbling to you about this, but I just, if anyone else is looking for like something different to use while reading, and you can set timers and all sorts, then I just thought like it'd be really cool. Like I told Lisa about it because I thought it might be of interest. So yeah, that's literally it. I'm gonna go get a Dowry of Blood now, and we're gonna start that, and then maybe I'll switch between that and my novella, because I do need to finish one, because there's no point for that to just stay on my radar for ages. So maybe I'll finish that first, and then I'll crack on with Dowry of Blood. But obviously I don't really want to talk about my Sphinx or my Spiffbo stuff in my normal vlog, because, well, I can't really talk about it because the reviews go up later on in the month. Well, not the month, later on in the year. I think finalist for Sphinx is December, Spiffbo is April. I need to finish typing or doing all of my reviews for my Spiffbo 9 semi-finalist, because we've just announced our finalist for our batch, so I need to film that video so that I can post that with my reviews, and like tell you guys about it, so you can check out some of the books if you wish. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop babbling because I've been talking for a very long time, and I'm gonna maybe go put my trackies on and read, and hopefully just start decompressing from the day and hopefully not get sick. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'll see you then. Bye. Hello everyone, and happy Friday. I have a mound of blankets behind my head and I feel rough. Jack has been poorly this past week. Well, it kind of kicked in on Wednesday really for him, and I have a sore throat today, so feeling a little bit sorry for myself. But I have some book mail to open, and if it's what I think it is, I didn't expect this to be this big a book, but let's see what it is. Reading updates, I don't really have any. I really want to try and film a particular video this weekend, and that was before I woke up with a very sore throat. Why have I got two of these? I don't think I ordered two of these, did I? Apparently I've got two of them. Where's my phone? Okay, that's why this is so big, because they've sent me two of this book, which I don't know, I don't remember ordering two. Basically it's the new, what's it called, book. It just shows one on there. It's the, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Oh, you have ordered two. Why have I ordered two? Okay, I don't know why I did that. So I need to take one of them back. That's fine, I already need to go anyways. Because I've got a copy of Fragile Threads, the new V.E. Schwab book to take back, because I ordered that before they announced the signed edition, which is taking a lot longer to come. Okay, weird. I don't know how I didn't notice that. And apparently this has cost me £22, which means they're £11 each. Which again makes no sense. I'm very confused. But this is the book. This is his newest book. Again, I don't know why I've got two. But they're £22. Oh. So have they taken £44 off of me? Oh my goodness. Right, okay. I don't even remember ordering two. I might have accidentally had two in my cart or something, but I have two of this book. No idea why. But oh well. One will go back. And yeah, Right, so this is something. There is a world, one of endless nights surrounded by an even deeper darkness, filled with nightmares come to life, twisted shapes that slink to windows and ease open doors, sliding across floors to look down on helpless faces. There is another world, a bright world so bright it burns, filled with stacked stones that call forth miracles, raised by calloused hands that tremble in their work, drained with each stone lifted, settled, lifted again. Between these worlds, two souls connect, collide, entwine, a bridge, a path, a road to both worlds, changing forever. Okay. And again, I don't really know, I like this colour though, I don't really know how I managed to order 2 of them. But apparently I did. Oh dear lord. Right, okay, so maybe I do need to go to Waterstones tomorrow then, which I was thinking about doing, but now I think I really do need to go if I have 2 copies of the book. They cost £22 per book because I need that money back. Oh my gosh. Right. Anyways, reading updates. I don't really have any. Sorry, my card was full. So I have actually read a little bit more of the second book in the Pillars of Peace trilogy, which is No Place for Peace. I am enjoying it still earlier on than I was enjoying the first book, because it kind of throws you more into the action straight away rather than like taking its time, which is good. Otherwise, I haven't really read an awful lot. I started A Diary of Blood. I think I'm about 60 pages into that. I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy like the way it's written at the minute. It's written in the sense of looking back, so more in the sense of her recounting this tale as if she's telling the person that she's addressing the whole book to everything from the minute she became Constanta to later. This lighting is really weird because it just keeps going in and out, but anyways, and I am still reading Sphinx and Spiffbo. Let's just assume from now on that I will be reading Sphinx books and Spiffbo books because we are now into finalist territory. We've got like half of the finalists announced, I think, for Spiffbo. So I have got one that I've started that I'll be reading throughout this month, and then I will pick another one to go into next month, so on and so forth. And then Sphinx, I just need to read a few of them a month, really, to get ready to, well, I pretty much need to read like 5 this month and 5 next month or something daft to make sure I'm ready in time, but we shall see what is going on with that. Otherwise, that is pretty much it, I think. I have no other updates. I feel rough. I cannot wait for 5 o'clock to hit so I can just curl up on my couch, close my laptop, curl up on my couch, and then if I decide to nap I can blink and nap, because yeah, I just kind of want this to go away. I've taken tablets, hopefully they'll kick in, or maybe they've already kicked in, I'm not too sure. And I'm meant to be making spag bowl for tea tonight, so I will need to start doing that at some point, because once that's made, then that's tea for tonight and lunch for tomorrow sorted. So yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of my life. I'll come back tomorrow and have more conversations with you, hopefully, if I'm still in a talkative mood. I'm not sure. Just need my throat to kind of stop hurting and then we'll be okay. But at the same time, I just need to stay this level of sick, because if I get any worse, then we might end up crashing a little bit. At least in this state of sick, I'm functioning, you know? Anyways, I'm babbling. I'm going to leave this here and I will speak to you tomorrow. See you then. Hello everyone and happy Saturday. So it is after 10 at night. I think Jack has, yeah, 10:30. Jack has literally just gone to work because he's working a night shift. But I have officially finished something this week. Go me. So this is A Diary of Blood, not that you can tell because I've taken the dust jacket off. I've put it through Court Pile and it's 4 stars, so it is a 4 stars but I have some things with it, which I think is why it's not a 5. So there is a heavy amount of romance in here, which I wasn't actually expecting. I don't actually remember reading the blurb for this. There's a few things about this book that didn't quite gel with me. First up, trigger warnings. There are a lot of trigger warnings listed in the front of this book, including like abuse, gaslighting, self-harm, body horror, loads of stuff. I didn't find it particularly triggering, but that's because none of these things particularly trigger me. So if any of that triggers you, or if you have anything, please check out the warnings first before you go into this book. And then the other thing that kind of got to me a little bit about this book is that there's a lot of romance, which is fine. Like, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. I still enjoyed the storyline. I really enjoyed the way it was written, because it's written from Constanta's point of view, as if it's like a letter to essentially Dracula. Like, she is Dracula's first bride. But the thing that like really grated me was that throughout this book there are other people turned, and then they're spoken about as if they're sisters, but they hook up. Like, I didn't like that particularly. Just me, possibly, but yeah, the fact that they would refer to each other as sisters and they had this bond, and then they would get together. I was like, you are not sisters. It's not how that works, but okay. But I kind of understand like the thought process behind that, because obviously they're bonded and all this stuff. I think this is perfect for this time of year. I really enjoyed the writing style as well. I thought it was really good, and it is a very stunning edition, so I'm glad I enjoyed it, because it means I can keep it on my shelf, especially because it is a 4-star, so I can keep it on my shelf. I might reread it, not too sure, but obviously I've read it now, so I don't need to reread it anytime soon. But there are smut scenes in this. I don't really know how spicy it is, because myself, I do not read a lot of books with that in it. But there is some, so if that intrigues you as well, then this has got you covered, I think. But that is actually my first read for Spookoplathon, jeez, done. So that means we can roll the dice again. So we landed on chance last time, and I'm going to just get my dice app up, and we're gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna see what comes up. So this is the first screen tip. Oh, 6. Okay. So, where does that land us? This is the problem with not having it physically printed out. So I was on chance, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spooky. I don't know if this will show up, so I can see it as well. Oh, now I'm lost. So yeah, chance was here by this green one. There you go. And then, oh, I'm thrown. There it is, that one. And then it's 6 this way, which is spooky. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so spooky is a spooky book. But let me just check the rules and regs, because I need to be sure. Okay, so I've looked through a fair amount of spooky lists and other things on Goodreads, and then I remembered that the book that I got for September from the locked library sounded a bit spooky, so I re-looked up what that is, and that's Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen, and honestly it's bedtime, and that is a feminist YA horror thriller romance retelling of The Picture of Dorian Gray. So I'm gonna give that a try as my spooky prompt, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna take this upstairs, put it back on my shelf so that it doesn't get any more damage than it already is, and then I might pick that up tonight, so we'll see how that goes. So I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow and wrap up this vlog, and tell you if I actually do start it. I'll see you then. Hello everyone, and happy Sunday. So I should really be wrapping this vlog up and editing it, but I don't think it'll be going up today. But we're going to wrap it up anyways, and maybe it'll go up tomorrow, I'm not too sure. I've got a bit of a headache, but I'm not sure if that's tiredness or the fact that I haven't gone out today. I'm not sure. I'm babbling. Anyways, there's some book mail I wanted to show you first that I was sent by the lovely Luke. He sent me them as a belated birthday present, and I'm very grateful. I always am, but these are extra special because they're both books that he loved, and they're these two. So this is Credible Threats by Daniel Mayer, and then this one is Gates of Hope by J.E. Hannaford. Both first books in series, both ones that Luke has raved about, told me about, has loved. So this one first, Credible Threats, says Sam Adams, 16-year-old wizard, has zero interest in saving the world, but staying out of the line of fire isn't an option for wizards. When a new designer drug hits the streets, giving ordinary humans magical powers and leaving a trail of bodies in its wake, it threatens to turn his city of Williamsport's long-simmering conflict between the haves and the have-nots into a full-scale war. The only one with the skill to protect the city, Sam finds himself thrust into a conspiracy far darker and more dangerous than he ever imagined, with tentacles stretching into the criminal underworld and the wealthy elite, and into the spirit world. Fighting for his life, surrounded by enemies, Sam has to dig deeper than ever before to keep Williamsport from going up in flames, but even magic has its limits. Sounds great, hey? I'm very excited for this, and I'm excited because it's also not like a massive book, so I feel like it might be a quick read. And the other one is this one, Gates of Hope, and this says the Watcher shattered the gates, now hope must arise from the shards. Darin and Surin enter the Black Black Palace of the Sodal at a time when monstrous edgeland creatures return to the skies over Caldera. After exhibiting magical traits thought lost, Darin is drawn into a secret society charged with keeping the Watcher's secrets. Now he must balance learning to control his magic, caring for Star, his new companion, and finding a way to sustain the Howler's power for long enough to protect Caldera from the predatory creatures of the Edgelands. Before she arrived at the Black Palace, Surin broke the ancient rules of the Sodal to save the life of the person she loves most. As her search for a cure delves deeper under the mountains, is there any price she won't pay? On the outer moon of Tibian, Alyssa's newly awakened magic will endanger her home and family. Now she must race to find help for those she leaves behind, as she escapes those who want her and all of those like her dead. One wrong decision by any of them could return legends to life and end 500 cycles of peace. Will they find the solutions they need in time? So they both sound very, very cool. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Luke. I've said way too many times now for both of these books. I'm excited to get to both of them, and also they're both indie, so if you want to support indie authors, check them out. And then reading wise, I am reading, what is it actually called? Exquisite something. Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen. So this was my second role for Spookoplathon for Spooky. And it is spooky, but not in like a scary way. I am a absolute wuss. I don't do scary horror things. I love Halloween, I love autumn, but I hate scary things. But this is really thought-provoking in many different ways. So our main character is called Penny, and she has just enrolled in this drama school known as like the Dorian Drama School or something, which gives you a hint there about where this is going. And she is the daughter of a very famous actress, and all she wants is to be loved and to have her mother be proud of her and just pay attention to her. And because of that, she is going through a lot, I will say. I don't know why I'm holding this up because you can't tell what it is, but if you want to read this book, this is a really cool reinterpretation of Dorian Gray and the portrait and everything like that. It's very clever. I'm really enjoying it. It's got a very dark academia theme, very much perfect for October, even though I'm reading it when it's sunny, which feels a bit odd. But trigger warnings for eating disorders, are very prominent in this book, and I'm 180 odd page, no I'm not, I'm 157 pages in, and please check out the trigger warnings for this book before you read it. It is very much, actually the content warnings are here: disordered eating, parental addiction, emotional abuse, animal death, body horror, disfigurement, violence, suicide threats, death. The disordered eating is very prominent from the start, so if that is something that is triggering for you, or any of those things are triggering for you, please research before you even dive into it. I myself am really enjoying the atmosphere in this book. It is really dark and spooky, and there is a mystery thriller element going on. Penny is trying to figure out why when she stumbles across her dead mentor, she now needs to figure out who done it, basically. And it's a really interesting concept, and I love how the Dorian Gray theme is woven into the book. I will say there is just a lot. There's a lot in this book already, and I don't want to put it down. That's the thing. I'm currently on sprints downstairs with Chloe, well not with, I'm watching sprints to read the book because I really want to read it, and I really also I want to do some more roles for Spookoplathon, but the main thing is, for me currently, this book has got me hooked, like hook, line, sinker. I didn't actually think that I would enjoy this book as much as I am enjoying it, which gives me really high hopes for the rest of my lot library books, actually, because I haven't read any of them, believe it or not, that have been sent to me, and I like that this is a book that I've heard nothing about. Perfectly fitting for October, sent to me. This was the September book, sent to me in September, and I haven't heard anything about this book, so I'm loving the fact that I've found a subscription box that there has been one hyped book, which was The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence, included in it, but the rest of them I've never heard of. So it does kind of fill me with hope that I will enjoy the rest of them, and I kind of want to read more of them. There's another one called All the Dead Lie Down, which I think was, yes, I'm pretty sure it was another lot library pick for earlier in the year, and I really want to try it this month if I can get to it, because it's spooky. It's set following a young girl who goes to become like a nanny for her favourite horror writer, and then the kids start leaving dead birds or something in her room. I don't know, it's got spooky vibes. It was the other pick for me other than this last night, but the idea of horror, and because I started this last night and I stayed up later than I usually do to get, like, I think I got like 6 chapters in, which isn't a lot to some people, but for me it's a lot. And the idea of reading about a horror writer just didn't gel with me before bed, but apparently this did, so I'm really enjoying this. I feel as though this has the potential to be a 5 stars, which is odd because I haven't had a 5 stars in a very long time. My last 5 stars was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which was more of a nostalgia 5 stars because I loved the movie growing up and I grew up with that movie. So it's high hopes for this one now, and I'm not even halfway through, but definitely high hopes. But that's my babble done pretty much. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please give it a like, really supports me on my channel. Leave me a comment down below of telling me whether you're taking part in Spookoplathon or not. I am interested to know if you are. I am, and I didn't actually expect to even get 2 rolls in because recently I've just been really struggling with my TBRs. A week tomorrow the prompts for the Clear Your Shit readathon launch, and I know it's a little bit early because it doesn't start until November, but I love planning my TBR for that. I will actually be doing a TBR video for that readathon because I take part in it every year. I've taken part in it every year since it started, and I have completed it once. and it's been going since, I want to say 2020 was the year it started, and I've completed it once and I've taken part in pretty much every round. I'm not as into the 0.5 rounds that happen in the middle of the year. The November and December ones I love. It's the only readathon I do. Anyways, I'll talk about that next month probably, when I actually film for that one. But yeah, let me know if you're taking part in Spookoplathon, and if you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any painting emojis for every exquisite thing, because I think that'd be a good one. Otherwise, if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I try to upload every Wednesday and Sunday. I haven't done for the longest time, and I'm umming and ahhing about whether I want to keep Sundays as my vlog days. So bear with me as I figure out what my new schedule is, because I'm not sure about it, and I don't know if I enjoy ending vlogs on Sundays and uploading in the same day. I'm not sure if I want to move it to Mondays and maybe upload Mondays and Thursdays. Let me know down below if you've got any preferred dates for me to upload. 6 o'clock will probably stay the time, as in UK time, but yeah, maybe I'll change my days to Mondays and Thursdays, keep it off the weekends, but we'll see. But I might trial it and we'll see how we go. But yeah, subscribe, comment, like, all those fun things, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.